Where is Savannah?
No. Where did you go with her? I know you're not that cruel inside. I'm begging you, Lee. Just tell us.
I don't know where she is.
Bugün sizlere sakin bir şehirde yaşanan dehşet verici bir olaydan bahsedeceğim. Genç bir kadın ortadan kayboluyor. Sevgilisi ise hiçbir şey bilmiyorum diyor. Ama polisin elinde her şeyi anlatan bir video var. Bu video, yalanlarla örülü bir hikayeyi parça parça çözecek. Ve sonunda Lee Radarte isimli bir adamın maskesi tamamen düşecek. Hazırsanız 2017 yılında Florida'da yaşanan Savannah Gold cinayetine gidelim. Savannah Gold'un ailesine bir mesaj gelir. Evden kaçıyorum, işimi bırakıyorum. Ama bu mesaj Savannah'nın tarzında değildir. Yazım hataları, tuhaf ifadeler. Ailesi hemen polise başvurur ve kayıp ilanı verilir. Polis, Savannah'nın çalıştığı restoran, Bonefish Grill'in güvenlik kameralarını inceler. Kamera kayıtlarında Savannah'nın park alanında gümüş renkli bir arabaya bindiği görülür. Fakat birkaç saniye sonra arabada bir şey olur. Kapı 3 kez hızla açılıp kapanır, ardından araç hızla uzaklaşır. O andan sonra Savannah bir daha asla görülmez. Arabayı inceleyen polisler plakadan sürücünün kim olduğunu tespit eder. Restoran müdürü ve Savannah'nın kısa süreli sevgilisi Lee Radarte. Lee hemen gözaltına alınır. Ancak polis ona gerçeği söylemez. Ufak bir trafik cezası için seni sorgulamamız lazım, derler. Lee, her şeyin kontrolünde olduğunu sanarak odaya girer. Ama onun için saatler sürecek psikolojik bir savaş çoktan başlamıştır. 90 dakika boyunca odada yalnız bırakılır. Polis onu bekletir, gerginliğini artırır. Sonunda dedektif içeri girer.
Hey. Good. You remember me from the other day, Detective Reeves? Okay. This is my partner, Detective Sailor. So, Savannah, you said that you knew her and you guys had, you knew her from work. I mean, just kind of fill me in with that. How long have you known her?
Like I said, I've known her obviously since she worked.
Lee başlar konuşmaya ama fazla konuşur. Dedektifler hemen anlar. Suçsuz insanlar kısa konuşur, yalancılar ise detaya boğulur.
Since she started working there, I would say probably about 8 months ago, we started hanging out outside of work. And at the time, I had a girlfriend, but we kind of connected, me and Savannah. So we hung out a little bit here and there, got pretty close. We come from, I guess, somewhat similar backgrounds, I guess you should say.
Dedektifler küçük bir soruyla sıkıştırır. Peki son olarak ne zaman gördün Savannah'ı? Lee çaresizce yeni bir hikaye uydurur.
Lie.
And then as we hung out, after a couple times, she brought drugs over. I told her, I was like, you're doing really good. You can't, you shouldn't be doing it again. I think we moved too fast. Split mutual ways.
Mutual. Right. Yeah.
And that was the last time that we text.
Okay.
When was that? When was that?
It was probably 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Sometime in July.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things you said was that was the last time that you had contact with her.
Yes.
As far as, I don't want to put words in your mouth, so I mean you correct me.
That was the last time that I texted her.
Yeah, text or a phone call or a messenger or anything like that. 2 to 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Okay. And then the last time, when was the last time you saw her?
This is what I was a bit. I didn't tell you the truth when we talked about fish.
Okay.
Last time I saw her was Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
I heard that she has been basically telling a lot of people at work that we hooked up a bunch, like a couple days before that. So I met her in the parking lot at Bonefish.
When was this?
Wednesday afternoon.
Okay. Well, do you know what time or about?
It was about 5:30. Parked, and I said, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And she said, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was like, "I heard you've been saying some things about me and you continuing to hang out, and that we're boyfriend and girlfriend." And she asked me, she said, "Can I come sit in the car? Because I just did some heroin and I'm a little paranoid." came and sat in the car, and I explained to her the situation. I told her that servers at Bonefish were coming to me and telling me that you're telling people when you're out that you're my boyfriend or girlfriend, and I said, I need you to stop, because for one, it's jeopardizing my job. We agreed to, split, stop talking mutually and just move on, but it was nothing more than that. And she said, I'm gonna do what I want. I didn't tell anybody anything. At that point, I got out and I punctured the hole in the tire. And I said, no, stop. And I said, don't do it again, or next time it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be your windows. At that point, she had her phone in her hand. She got out of the car and walked towards the main entrance. She was either texting or calling somebody.
Okay.
Because as she started walking towards there's an entrance to the plaza. She was walking maybe towards this way, and I would say an older model Ford pickup, green.
Okay.
Drove past me and around, and she got in.
Okay. How long do you think it was between the time that she got out and started using her phone till that green truck pulled up?
Maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. So wow. So if she called somebody, they got there in 5 minutes to pick her up?
Well, I mean, like I said, it looked like she was going to call somebody, and that's when the green truck came around, and she got in.
So she gets in the truck. What happened at that point?
They drove back around, kind of looped around a little bit.
Which way did they drive?
So I guess they exited that way, and at that point I left.
Ama bu koca bir yalandır. Kamerada hiçbir kamyonet görünmez. Savannah arabadan inmemiştir bile. Lee, bilmeden kendi kuyusunu kazmaktadır. Dedektifler yavaşça baskıyı artırır. Peki Lee, o boynundaki kesik ne? Lee hemen cevap verir.
That was self-inflicted, actually.
Why?
I just have been having kind of a hard time.
To your neck?
I couldn't. Yeah, I did. And
What did you use?
a knife.
When did you do that?
Sometime in July.
You did that in July and it's still
Yeah.
bloody?
Well, I kind of peel the scab here and there at work, hitting it on stuff like that. I peeled it last night working, and it was coming off a little bit today, so I peeled that a little bit.
All right, let me see.
But this was the same night. This one was just a lot worse.
Yeah.
And this one was.
Okay. And that was in July?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonra dedektifler strateji değiştirir. Sorguya bir kadın dedektif katılır. Duygusal, yumuşak bir ses tonuyla yaklaşır.
I don't know.
Where would I find her?
I don't know.
That's my prime objective is to find her.
Definitely.
And here's a couple reasons I need to find her. One is I'm hoping that she's still alive. And that's really, I really do, I'm holding out for that. And if she's not alive, then I think she and her family are due that knowledge. I think they need some closure. So where is she?
I don't know where she is.
Where is Savannah?
I don't know.
I need to know where Savannah is so I can let
don't know
her family
where
know.
she is.
You don't know because you had something done with her and you weren't involved in that part? I don't know. Tell me something. What can I work with?
I told you the last time we saw her.
That's not true because we have proof. We have proof. And that's why we're sitting here, Lee. At this point, we need this for her. I mean, I look at that little girl and I think of my little girl. My little girl who's her age. That's who I think about. That was my little girl. I couldn't imagine. I don't care what she said about you or whatever, but my little girl is that age.
Maybe
And you're not telling the truth.
Maybe something gets out of hand in the car.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, you didn't do
Okay,
anything, but she was
okay.
in your car. She never got out of your car. She never got out of your car. Lee?
Lee artık titremeye başlar. Sessizlik uzun sürmez, sonunda itiraf eder.
Car. And you drive off. She never gets out of that car. There is no green truck. And that's not right to her. We're fact finders, Lee. I don't have anything personal against you.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
We're just
over.
fact finders.
Tell us
We're
what
just
happened.
doing
Where
our
is she?
job. No. Where did you go with her? Where did you go with her, Lee? Be human. You're a human. You're a man. Where did you go with her? I know you're not that cruel inside.
Maybe you don't know where she is now. Where did you go with her?
Please. I'm begging you, Lee. I know you're not an evil person. I don't see that in you. I don't see that in your history. I don't hear those things about you at work. Is she still at your house?
No.
Okay. Is she still in your car?
No.
Okay. Well, where is she? What was going on in the back seat? For the doors to be kicked open. She kicked open that door 3 times, Lee. She kicked it. We saw it. And you know I'm not making it up because I wouldn't know this because I wasn't there unless we had video of it, correct? Yes, correct. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just a fact finder.
I mean, she was upset. She tried to slap me. I slapped her. She went to get out. I grabbed her around her waist. She said, "Where are you going? Why are you hitting me?" She calmed down and we left.
Why would she leave with you after that? Why would
I mean, we've gotten arguments plenty of times where she says she doesn't care what happens or anything like that.
All right. Sometimes people do wrong things, right? Some people make mistakes. It's what you do afterwards. I got a family that needs closure. They are now coming to the reality that she's no longer with us. Do you want people to remember you as a guy who said, "Okay, look, I'm going to do the right thing"? Or do you want your family and everybody else to think that you're some evil, heartless person who won't tell us where she is? I don't think you're that kind of guy. I don't think you're evil. Just tell us where she is. Closure for her family.
She was hitting me. She wouldn't stop, and I just squeezed back. I just squeezed her. Stop.
you squeezed her around her neck or around her neck?
She just wouldn't let go. I didn't let go.
Where is she now?
Please tell us where she is.
All I want to do is it's on the west side of the Club Du Clay
Club Du Clay?
Yeah.
Okay.
at Longchamp.
Yeah. Okay.
Birkaç gün sonra dalgıçlar, gölde Savannah Gold'un yanmış bedenini bulur. O kadar kötü durumdadır ki, ölüm nedeni bile belirlenemez. Lee Radarte'ye suçunu itiraf eder. 2021 yılında Savannah'nın hayatını elinden aldığı için 40 yıl hapis cezasına çarptırılır. Bu olay bize şunu hatırlatıyor. Yalanlar ne kadar zekice kurulursa kurulsun, gerçekler sonunda su yüzüne çıkar. Savannah Gold'un ailesi artık bir nebze olsun huzura kavuştu. Ama bu dava, insanların ne kadar kolay karanlık bir yola sapabileceğini herkese gösterdi. Ben Dedektif Masası. Eğer bu tarz gerçek suç hikayelerini seviyorsanız, kanala abone olmayı ve bir sonraki gizemi kaçırmamak için bildirimleri açmayı unutmayın. Bir sonraki vakada görüşmek üzere. Dikkatli olun.